Hello, everyone. This is Corinne Oestreich with PowWows.com, and I am here with Congresswoman Deb Haaland, and she is here at Gathering of Nations for the first time in her capacity as Congresswoman. So you've been here before, correct?
Many times, yes. Huh?
What is your favorite part about coming here to this local event that's part of your district?
So I have to believe that everyone's favorite part of the Gathering of Nations is the grand entry because there's so many dancers all at once, and it's just a beautiful sight, right? People very proud of their heritage, and so I think the grand entry is an amazing visual spectacle.
Yes, I agree. And you are one of the first Native American women congresswoman, and it is an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
How has the experience been for you so far?
You know, I'm very grateful. First of all, I was completely staffed up on the day I got sworn in, January 3rd. Of course, as I mentioned in my remarks, I got sworn in the middle of a government shutdown. That affected Indian country profoundly. And so our job, we got right to work. We passed 11 bills successively to reopen the government. It took the Senate that long. But look, we are there to do a job. We're there to find ways to help people to find success wherever they can find it. This should be a country of opportunities with respect to education, with respect to health care that we know every single person needs, with respect to economic sufficiency. So I'm always finding ways to make sure that we can, help everyone to find a way to be successful in this country, and that's what I'm doing.
And I know that one of the bills that you are currently working on is in regards to our missing and murdered Indigenous women. Did you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, of course, there's so much that needs to be done with respect to that issue. We haven't actually found, I guess, the path forward to eradicate this crisis. But I think if we keep working at it, we'll find ways to make sure that no Native women will ever be in fear of violence or any of those other things. So that's absolutely at the top of my priority list. Backtracking just a second, I actually introduced a bill very recently. It's an incubator bill for Native American businesses to help them to be able to, entrepreneurs to find a way forward. So there's a lot of things we're doing for Indian country in Congress right now with respect to the Violence Against Women Act, which goes along with the missing and murdered Indigenous women. Two of my amendments got into that bill. One that allowed funding in state courts for urban Indian women with respect to victims advocacy, and also a data sharing amendment. So it's a start.
And I think there's something to be said about how powerful that is, that an Indigenous woman is helping to get these bills through and the amendments to go in there. There's something very powerful about that, and a return of matriarchy.
Absolutely, yes. And also, I'm the vice chair of the Natural Resources Committee and the chair of the subcommittee on National Parks, Forests, and Public Lands. We're doing a lot with respect to climate change. We had a field hearing here in New Mexico just to talk about Chaco Canyon, how we do not want fracking, and we want to protect that 10-mile radius around Chaco. We had a roundtable with some environmental justice stakeholders, and the first time I heard somebody raise the issue that missing and murdered Indigenous women is an environmental injustice because we know it happens a lot in these, the oil fields and so forth. So the environment is the very top of my list as well. I'd love to help the governor of New Mexico, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham, turn New Mexico into 100% renewable energy. I think that's the way forward.
That would be amazing.
It'll create a lot of jobs, and we'll have a cleaner environment as a result.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I know
you.
You're a very busy woman, and I appreciate you taking the time to speak with PowWows.com.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.